our lecture number 11 for the environmental studies. So in the previous classes we have started the unit number 3, that is our ecosystem, and we have covered some part of your ecosystem. So unit number 3 is nothing but with ecosystem and the biodiversity. So yesterday we have covered about the definition of ecosystem and the aspect of your ecosystem, and we have seen the uh, food chain, also have seen the division and classification of ecosystem based on the aquatic ecosystem like coral reef or desert, greater Yellowstone ecosystem, human ecosystem, marine ecosystem, and macrobial ecosystem, taiga and the terrestrial ecosystem, tundra and urban ecosystem, etc. These are classified into these categories. In today's lecture, we will see the general characteristics of ecosystem and the functions of ecosystem. So today's your learning objective or outcome, you may say, that state the general characteristic and function of ecosystem. So you are able to state the general characteristic and functions of ecosystem after this lecture. According to wait a minute. Oh, okay. According to Smith, following the general characteristic of ecosystem, the ecosystem is a major structural and functional unit of the ecology. So we are living in the biosphere, which is constituents of life in a atmosphere, life in a hydrosphere, and life in a lithosphere. So hydrosphere constitute the living things in the water, atmosphere, the living and non-living things in the air, and from next lecture I will not allow students, they will come late after 10 minutes. And the lithosphere, the living and non-living things on the earth. तो ज़मीन पर जो है दे आर कॉल्ड एज लिथोस्फीयर, और पानी के अंदर जो इकोसिस्टम है उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, हाइड्रोस्फीयर, एंड जो हवा के अंदर है उसको एटमॉस्फेयर बोलते हैं. और ये तीनों दिस कॉन्स्टिट्यूट्स द बायोस्फीयर, for this is our valuable land where we are living. So in this system there are biotic and abiotic things are there. Biotic means the animals, plant. Abiotic means your soil, water, air, etc. The structure of an ecosystem is related to its species diversity. As such, more complex ecosystem has high species diversity. Diversity means हम लोग we are living human beings are there. आप देखेंगे चरिंद परिंद ह्यूमन बीइंग है ना, they are not looking same, they are looking different. We are human being, but we all are the same. Not we are same. Our height is different. Our look is different. Everything are not matching with each other. It may be rare case, one in lakhs. Maybe you can get the same look, but still their behavior will be different, and then that is the called as diversities. And the relative amount of energy required to maintain an ecosystem depends on its structure. The more complex the structure, the lesser the energy is required to maintain itself. तो, तो एनर्जी हमको जिंदा रहने के लिए what we are doing, we are eating plant animals, है ना, meat, for what, to get energy from them, and they are, the plant is producing from the soil and water and the sunlight. Due to photosynthesis they are growing. So these are the structures. If they are more complex, then the lesser energy it requires to maintain itself. The function of the ecosystem is related to energy flow in material cycling through and within the system. Ecosystem mature by passing from less complex to more complex states. Early stage of such succession have an excess of potential energy. Later, in mature stage, have less energy accumulations. Both the environment and the energy fixation in any given ecosystem are limited. They cannot be executed in any way without causing serious undesirable effect. Then alteration in the environment represents selective pressure upon the population to which it must adjust with the organisms which fail to adjust to the change in environment must be vanished. Okay. So these are the general characteristics of your ecosystem, and you say an ecosystem is particularly regions depends upon temperature, other atmospheric parameters like gases, plants, growth in area over overall climate, and the fluctuations phase in such ecosystem is called a biomass. Biomass. The definition of biomass can be defined as an area of land contained with the plants and animals which are adapted according to climatic condition of environment in the region. The types of ecosystem in world are the tundra, grassland, chaparral, savanna, alpine, taiga, terrestrial forest, desert, and the rainforest. So all ecosystem must include both biotic, that is the living thing, and the abiotic, that is non-living thing components. So their interaction and some source of energy. So now we can clarify the parts of an ecosystem by listing them. under the headings abiotic and the biotic. Abiotic means, जैसे कि मैंने पहले भी बताया कि abiotic means it constitute over the sunlight, temperature, precipitation यानी रेन, बारिश जो हमारी होती है, वाटर ऑन मॉइस्चर, हवा में हमारा वाटर होता है उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, मॉइस्चर कंटेंट बोलते हैं, एंड सॉइल ऑन वाटर केमिस्ट्री, और जो हमारी ज़मीन है और उसके उसके अंदर जो पानी है उसकी केमिस्ट्री, दिस ऑल आर द अबायोटिक इन नेचर, है ना. बायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स, द लिविंग थिंग्स, the primary producers, generally we are saying the plants are the primary producers, and the herbivorous, that the animals they are eating plant, they are called as herbivores. Then the carnivores, they are eating they are depend on the herbivores, omnivores, and the detritivores, etc., that decomposes the animals. So this is nothing but when we say about our ecosystem, it depend, it constitute with these two, and in the world the nine such ecosystem are classified, and that we are read in. And then after the characteristic, general characteristic of an ecosystem, we will go for the functions of ecosystem. The first function, the transformation of solar energy into food energy. So from the abiotic system, what happened? The plants are growing by taking water and soil from the earth, lithosphere you can say, and absorbing from the solar energy with the photosynthesis, and they are growing. प्लांट बढ़ते कैसे हैं? उनको ज़मीन से, रूट से, they are getting water and soil, or you can say in soil there is nutrients, they are getting their nutrients, they are absorbing that from the uh, root, and from the leaves, from the sun energy, solar energy, by photosynthesis, they are uh, their growth are done. So how the plants are growing? They are taking energy or food from the soil, soil constituted with the water, and in atmosphere, the solar energy, they are converting into the food energy. They are converting into the food energy. So these are the function. Second, the circulation of elements through energy flow. And then the herbivores, they will eat the plant and they grow. Similarly, its example is grasshoppers. They are eating the plant, and then snakes, uh, or you can say the frog. They are eating these grasshoppers, and yeah, frogs are eating by the snakes, and then the hog we are they are eating to the snakes, and then after die of the hog, चील जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं, it depend on they are eating the snakes and other animals. और फिर जब वो मर जाते हैं, if they are die, then they decomposes. The bacteria and the microbial system, they are decomposing them, and this food chain is completed, है ना। प्लांट को हम यूज़ करते हैं, हम खाते हैं, है ना, और हमारा ग्रोथ होता है। प्लांट का ग्रोथ कैसे होता है? प्लांट का ग्रोथ जो सोलर एनर्जी है उसको फोटोसिंथेसिस की मदद से वो क्या करते हैं, अपना ग्रो करते हैं। दे आर कन्वर्टिंग द सोलर एनर्जी इनटू फूड एनर्जी एंड द साइकिल ऑफ इज कंटिन्यूअस, ओके। And the conversion of elements into an inorganic flow and the growth and development of plant and productivity of ecosystem is through this. So you can see here the first function transferring the solar energy into the food energy, that is called as photosynthesis. The solar radiation is the basic input of energy entering the ecosystem. No. The green plant receive it and is converted into heat energy. It is only a small proportion of radiant solar energy that is used by the plant to make food through the process of photosynthesis. So from the sun they are getting the heat or solar energy to grow, है ना, and to make food through the process synthesis. They grow and they are the primary producers. They are the primary producers, these plants. And it is only a small proportion of radiant solar energy that is they adopted and they are growing. Green plant transfer a part of solar energy into food energy or chemical energy. So they are converting the solar energy into the food energy or chemical energy. The chemical energy becomes the source of energy to herbivorous. Herbivorous means the animals they are eating herbs, plants. They are called as herbivores. So in this system you can see this flow diagram. The plants they are getting the sunlight and then the herbivores, है ना, जैसे कि हमारे गाय है, बकरियां हैं, हरण हैं, ग्रास हॉपर है, ये सब क्या है, हर्बीवरस। दे तो ये लोग क्या करते हैं, ये दे आर ईटिंग grass, okay. Then this cycle is this food chain is, and then carnivorous they are eating the herbivorous animals and the food chain is continuous. Then if you come to the second function of your uh, ecosystem, in the various biotic components of the ecosystem, the energy flow is the main driving force of nutrient circulation. Nutrients क्या है, जो कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स है, फैट्स है, विटामिन है, प्रोटीन्स हैं, इनको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, न्यूट्रिएंट्स बोलते हैं। ये हमको कहाँ से मिलते हैं, प्लांट से मिलता है ना, एनिमल को प्लांट से मिलता है। एंड देन प्लांट्स को कहाँ से मिलता है, ज़मीन के अंदर जो मिनरल है, ये ज़मीन के सॉइल से न्यूट्रिएंट्स उसको मिलता है प्लांट्स को, और प्लांट्स के थ्रू दे आर एनिमल दे आर कंज्यूमिंग द herbs and they are getting through, and plant they are getting from the earth and the through the photosynthesis, through the heat energy they are growing. So these biotic components of the I will not allow any, please don't, I will not allow any person, I will not allow, they will late. So the organic and inorganic substances are moved reversibly through the various closed system of cycle in biosphere. So this cycle is continued. How this cycle is continued? From the sunlight we are getting, and the plants are growing, and from the root they are getting the nutrients, and this herb are eating by the animals, and then we are getting fuels also, and we are again releasing the carbon dioxide to the atmosphere by the animals, and this is again the consumed by the your plant. And after the death of animals, or the leaves they fall from the trees, they decompose, and then again these nutrients uh, go to the lithosphere, you can say, and hydrosphere. So hydrosphere generally constitutes the water bodies, and lithosphere generally the land, and atmosphere this air, and these three constitutes the biosphere. The activity is done in such a way that total mass of this substance remain almost the same and is always available to biotic communities. On his request to Wasil Ramadan I added, but from next lecture I will not add to you. The mass of these substances remain almost the same and is always available to the biotic communities. So every substances, in the ecosystem they are nothing but the same, but changing from one form to another, है ना? So these nutrients from the soil consumed by the trees, and the trees are consumed by the animals, and when the animal died they decompose, then again it come to the soil. So in this three system, this atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere constitute the biosphere. The energy, total mass is remain same, it is not changing, it is remain change, it is changing from only from biotic to abiotic system, है ना? And that cycle is continue, that is the function of your ecosystem. The conversation of element, the third one is third function of ecosystem, the conversion of elements into inorganic flow, that is Zaman nitrogen cycle. So there are many cycles you can see here in atmosphere. Here you can see the nitrogen cycle. The organic elements of plant animals are released. Plant animals are released in the under mentioned ways. जैसे मैंने बनाया डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ leaf fallen from the plants, dead plants, animals by dead animals, huh? Dead animals by decomposition and their conversion into soluble inorganic form. The burning of vegetation by lighting, accident, forest fire or deliberate action. Sorry, this our presentation is